Hey everyone, Tony here for the Civ Sim channel, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Introducing patch 1.37.35.3, the latest patch for War Thunder. Um, right now we're going to get right into it. I'm just going to go over some of the patch notes, basically some of the same stuff from the dev server, but this is the final package that everyone is seeing. So here we go. Here are our 5 tiers. We have rank 1, and I'll just go over the aircraft in rank 1. I guess I'll go it for all of them. So you have rank 1, which would be your pretty basic aircraft, your reserves, the FA2, Buffalo, you've got the F4F, Wildcat, you've got the P-36 Hawk, you've got the SBD-3 Dutchless Dive Bomber, the OS-2U Kingfisher, which is a hydroplane. Of course, we also have the PBY. For the premium, we have Rasmussen's P-36 Hawk and the Thatcher's Buffalo. So those aircraft will be going up against in Tier 1. Again, all of the aircraft in Tier 1 are going to be going specifically against Tier 1. So aircraft for the Americans, you'll be going against the Italian G50 Furcica, I believe, Series 7AS. The MC200 Series 7. Of course, the reserves, HEs, the HE112, which will also be a new Japanese premium, but I'll get to that in a second. We have the BF110C4, and yep, that's it. Then we have the JU87B2, the JU87R2, and the HE11HE. H3, excuse me. Then we have Marconi CR42, another premium HE112 to B1, and well, that would be it for Tier 1. For the Soviets of Mother Russia, we have the I-15, the I-16, Type 18, the Lag 3-8, the Lag 311, the BB1, the SU2, and the SB1. So already got some very high-powered Russians early on. You have the Sikorsky's I-153 M6D2, and the PBY-5A Catalina for the premium. For the Brits or chaps, we have the Fury, which is the reserve. Then we have the Hurricane Mark 1. Little change in the tech tree here. Then we have the Gladiator Mark 2, the Blenheim, the Buford, the Swordfish with its one and only torpedo, Tux Gladiator Mark 1 for the premium, the Warily for and then we have the Havoc Mark 1. These three are obviously the premiums. And if I could find where my mouse went, there's my mouse. For the Japs, very honorable, we have the A5M4. We have the Kai-10 Reserves, the Kai-43 Mark II Hayabusa, the Kai-10 IC, the Kai-10 2C. We have the F1M2, the D3A1, the H6K4, and Hagari's A5M4 for the premium, and the new A7HE1, which is the Heinkel 1112 premium. Now, this particular premium has two 7.92 machine guns and two 20mm cannons. So for a total of 1,120 rounds of all. So this should be a pretty OP low flying airplane for Tier 1, but a pretty fun one nonetheless. And I'll get to some of the more new aircraft. Now for Tier 2, for the aircraft you'll be seeing in battle, we'll take this up for a test in just a moment. We're going to have the P-40E1, the P-39, the P-38G, that's been moved down from the higher tiers, the F-6F, the Hellcats, the F-4U-1A, the Avenger, the TBF-1, the A-20G-30, Havoc, and of course the B-25J-1 Mitchell. For premiums, we're going to have in this tier the XP-38G, the XP-50, that's also been lowered, the Kai-61 Hen, and the A6M2 American Ryzen or Zero. And they will be going up in the same tier. Basically, from what I understand, we'll test this in just a moment or two. They're going to be going against the same tier. So tier 1, only tier 1. Tier 2, only tier 2. And so for tier 2, you'll be going to go up against for the MC202, the SM79. Now, some of the SM79s have been removed. There's only 2 now. We have the BF-109E. The B, and this is a new one, the BF-109F1, which has 2 machine guns and 1 cannon. We have the Dora 217J1, the DO 217J2. We have the JU87D3, JU87D5, JU88A4, and the HE11H6. And for the premium, we have the Wellington Mark 1C. For the Soviets, again, not so I keep losing my mouse. There we go. For the Soviets, we have the Yak-7B, the Yak-1B, the MiG-315, the MiG-315BK. I'm not sure if that's a new one. I don't think it is. I don't think I bought that one previously. But anyhow, we have the LAG-3, the LA-5, the IL-2, the PE-3 early. We have the AR-2, the IL-4. For our premiums, we're going to have a lineup of the I-153P. So that's going to be the premium Chaika with the cannon. No, excuse me, no, the I-16 with the cannon, which is just below it. I don't think the I-15 does this one have the cannon? I don't think it does. Oh yes, this does have the cannon. 2 cannons, and this one also has the cannon. So the cannoned biplanes. Then we have the premium P-40E with its brawling machine guns, and then we have the Aerocobra. And they will be fighting up against, if we continue on to the Brits, they have the Hurricane Mark II, the Typhoon Mark 1A, Spit Mark 1, Spit Mark 2, the Beaufighter, the Wellington, and 2 Wellingtons. And now the Boomerangs, they're now rank 2. So we have the Mark 1, the Mark 2, and we're going to also have the D250. So they're now going to be rank 2. For the mighty Japanese, you're going to have the A6M2N float plane, the A6M2 with the gear. We're going to have the Kai-61 Ko, the Kai-61 Otsu, the Kai-45, the Kai-45 Utsu, the Kai-45 Te, and the Kai-45 Hei. So, and I apologize if I butchered any of those, but those are going to be all tier 2. Then we have the BSN-2, the G4M1, the Kai-49, and now for the premiums, the F4U1A and the premium BF109E3. Alright, back. Now we're going into the heavier stuff, into tier 3. So for tier 2, we're going to have the P47, the P63, the F4U1D, the F4U1C, the B2520, and the B-17. For the premium in rank 3, we're going to have the XP-55, the BTD-1 Destroyer, and the BF-109F4. For the Germans, who you'll be seeing in Tier 3, we are going to be seeing the SM-78B, the BF-109F, that's also, no, F4 is not the new one. We have the BF-109G2, the F1 and the F2 for rank 2 there, but no, we're now in rank 3. We're going between 2 and 3. Which actually starts to go into rank 4s. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, but no, this is a block, so I believe it's only the aircraft within these blocks that you really go into the tier. So for tier 3, or block 3, if you will, we're going to have the, as I said, the SM-79B, the BF-109F, BF-109G2 Trope, the FW-180A5, Focke-Wulf 190A5U2, the L-217, the they're not the other ones. I thought there was more of them. Oh, here they are. And then all of the ME-410s up into the B6R3, which is going to be the next rank. We have the JU-87G and G2. And the one everyone's been talking about, the HS-129B. And, of course, the B3. Which has that very large cannon. Whoops. Let's take a look at this thing next to the Christmas tree. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock this by Christmas. See, look at that bad boy. Gonna be a very good tank killer once tanks come out. And it's also going to be very good, I think, in arcade sniping bombers. And as soon as I get this, I will try to see if I can't snipe any bombers with this. Oh, throwing this thing with bomber kills. That's going to be fun. Alright, we're going to head back now. And for some reason I keep losing my mouse. I'm trying it with new settings, so that might be why. Come on. Let's watch Kobek fail with a mouse. There we go. I'll just use the other mouse. Okay. Or not. There we go. Alright, so back to rank 3, and of course they have the premium P-47D and the LA-5FN. Those aircraft will be going up against, in terms of continuing on with the, not sure when I clicked there. They will be going up for, in the block 3, the Yak 9T and the Yak 9K. The Yak 3, the I-85M2, I believe MiG-350, I'm not sure if that's the new one. Let me double check my notes here. The I-185 is the new one, which would be this one, yes. So the I-85 is the new aircraft, not the other one previously. If we can know that. Here we go. So the I-185. New aircraft. Okay. So we have the LA-5F. The LA-5FN. The PE-3. The IL-2M. PE3 early, the year 2, the PE2205, the TU2. Oh, these are for premiums now. The PE2205, TU2, B25J30, and the P63A5. Excuse me there. Now for the Brits in Tier 3. You have the Typhoon Mark 1B Late, the Spitfire Mark 5, the Spitfire F, Mark, I'm really bad at Roman numerals, Mark 11 I'm going to say, or is that 6? No, that's 9 maybe? Oh well, you can correct me in the comment section below. We have the Bullfighter Mark 10, the Bullfighter Mark 21. You see, when they just put the regular number in there, it makes it a whole lot easier. But, oh well. The Wellington Mark 3, you see, that's easy. Once you start going into higher stuff, I start to get lost. But, oh well. Just another dumb American. Just kidding. Alright, Typhoon Mark 1B for the premium. Hellcat F Mark 1, and of course the awesome Mustang Mark 1A with its 20mm Hispano cannon, 4 of them, by the way. That's a pretty good plane. Just saying. Of course, in my opinion. Alrighty, for the Mark 3, gotta keep this interesting. For the Tier 3, for the Japanese, we have the A6M3, the A6M3 Mod 22 Co, the Kai 61 Hey, the Kai 84 Co, the Kai 102 Otsu, the B7A2, the Kai 49 I2B or something, Kai 49 again, feel free to correct me in the comment section below if I say it wrong, but we get the idea of what aircraft it is. For the premiums now, you're going to have, for Tier 3, the Kai 96 and the Focke-Wulf 190A5. And now we're getting into the real good stuff, because now we're going into Tier 4, getting closer to the jets. Of course, closer to all of the historical aircraft we all know and love. And let's see here. Tier 4, we have the awesome P-51s, P-51D5, P-51D30. We have the, oh, hold on, for the, I think I missed something in the, Tier 3 for the Americans. Tier 3, they also have the, all of the P-36s, the A5, the A-10, and the C-5. Of course, the awesome B-17, the F-4U-1C, and I believe I went over the XP-55, BTT-1, and BF-109F4 for the premium variants. Okay, back to rank 4. So for the United States, rank 4. Going into rank 5 will be the P-51, the F-8F1, the F-8F1B, the B-17G, the B-24D, and of course the premium will be the P-51 1D20, which has the Browning machine guns. And I believe now, no, that was the regular rockets, I believe. I check the loadout here, because some of the aircraft now have, while I'm on it, the Bazooka. Okay, so Tier 3, one more modifications. Allows the institution of M8 rockets. So those should be interesting to play with once I get to them. Alrighty. And let's see, Spitfire Mark 9 or 11. Probably 9 if I'm not mistaken. Right? Mark 9. For the Americans. Alright. And for Tier 4, what they'll be going up against with the Germans, BF-109 G6, the G10, the K4, the F8, the Focke-Wulf 190D, the TA-152H1, the ME-410B6R3, the DO-217K1, and M1, and for the premium, the Focke-Wulf 190 D13, and I will and I will be doing a review of the majority of the premium aircraft that I have. I won't have all of the premiums, but the premiums that I have. I will also be doing a video on stuff that is on sale with regards to premium aircraft for those interested, because it's the holidays. And I always like to say that if you are ever going to get any of the premium aircraft, I would really focus when they're on sale, because that's when they're really at their best price to get in. Plus, you're saving money as well than buying them when they're not on sale. But anyhow, moving on, we are tier 4 for the Russians now. There we go. Tier 4, we have the Yak 9U, the Yak 9P, the Yak 9UT. The UT, I believe, is the new one, if I'm not mistaken. And we have the LA7, the LA7B20, and the LA9. And the LA9 is for sure one of the new aircraft. It is 23mm and has 23 cannon, and it's going to have 4 of them. The IL-10, the PE-2, and the TU-2, and the most expensive aircraft in the game, which I will probably not be doing a review on until it's like 80% off, maybe. The Focke-Wulf 190D9, 13mm 131 machine gun, 2 of them, and 220s. So is it really? I'm not sure why it's that expensive. Let's see, 350. Must be. Well, it is a higher tier, but still, I'm not sure why that would be. Like the other premium aircraft sometimes have more loadout, so even the Mustang has, I think, a little bit more firepower. Well, not in ammo. Oh well, you be the judge. Let's see. Moving on, we have the Tempest Mark 5, the Tempest Mark 2. I believe these are the new one. Yep, 20mm Hispano, 4 of them, and this is the one that has the 47mm Vickers P cannon. So now the British get to be OP with the cannons. The British were lagging there. Well, they have the bullfighter, the broken fighter. But speaking of broken fighters, there's the Mark 21, but that's tier 3. But they do have the Mosquito, and of course the Spitfire F, LF, the Wellington Mark 10, and the Lancaster Mark 3. And now for the Japanese. This is where the Japanese really start to see some love. Let's see. Rank 4 going on into rank 5. We have the A6M5, the A6M5 Otsu, the N1K2J, the Shiden Kai, and the N1K2 Ja Shiden Kai. I probably really butchered that. But those, and of course we have the new Kai-84 Kos, Kai-84 Otsu, and the Kai-84 Hen. Yes, the series of Japanese Kai-84 fighters are the new ones. Let's take a quick look at these. Again, the Japanese are going to have some pretty competitive aircraft now that we're getting the Army Japanese in. Let's see here. There we go. Again, testing out new settings on a new server, so it might take a little longer than normal, but that's alright. So here it is in all its glory. The Kai-84 Hen with its two 30mm and two 20mm. So this should be a that thing. It's like the Jug, the P-47 type thing, and it kind of like all of the LAs and Focke-Wulfs. They all have this same, giant engine design, because you really need a big engine to really get, the altitudes and speeds that they were needing for these things. So this should be pretty cool. Alright, now let's go back and finish this off. For tier 3, you also, no, we're in tier 4. So we have the GNN1, the Japanese version, and the G8N1, which are the Japanese version of the B-17. Except, of course, they have the machine gun turret. So, the cannon turret. So, a little bit more firepower there. And the A6M5 Co. Premium. And now, for the moment everyone's been waiting for. The rank 5. Let me start researching that, by the way. And, basically that's the new thing. You focus, instead of tiering up, you just have to research the particular aircraft after you've unlocked that particular rank. And in the description below will be the video in which I discussed the new tiering system, and I'll probably make a new one as well of that. But going on, for tier 5, the creme de la creme, the F86A5 Sabre, the 86F25, and the F2. And of course we have the F9F2, which I believe is the new one. Yep, the Marines. Let's check this bad boy out. Okay, I don't think there's that much of a difference except for the paint scheme. Let's see. There we go. Yep, the Marines. Yep, 604, 20 millimeters, 4 of them. Let's see. Let's compare some stats. Again, I never really trust the stats. Sometimes they're outdated. 2764. Oh, whoops, wait. Yep. 760. And let's see here. 604. So yeah, pretty much the same stats I'm seeing. So that should be good. And of course the jets are fighting the jets. Of course the ME-163B, the ME-262, the HE-162, and the Arado bomber. For the Japanese, of course, we're going to have the MiGs, the Yak-15, the Yak-17, the MiG-9, and the MiG-9L, going into the MiG-15 and the MiG-15 Prius. Then, of course, we have the Gloster Meteor, the Meteor F3, the Sea Meteor F3, the Meteor F4, the Meteor F4 SW and LW, and the Meteor F8, and of course, the Vampire. And for the Japanese, rank 5, they will have the lonely Kai 200. That's their only jet aircraft. Well, the Kai 200 is a rocket plane, so yeah. Oh well. At least they have some love in tier 4. Alright. And with that being said, we're going to try a quick game. So see you in a bit.